Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I want to do this thing where we get a little bit personal again. I want to talk about habits because I think it's such an important aspect to fitness and health and basically anything in life, because as you know, we are the sum of our habits. In my new book I'm writing a chapter about habits, and it's actually motivated me to make this video to talk to you about it. Some of the research I've done so far wasn't very deep, but there's a few key things that I found that helped me change the way I look at habits and actually practice it in my daily life. The first thing that I've discovered is that habits are basically controlled by two systems in the brain. You get your prefrontal cortex and your basal ganglia. And the way this works is, with your prefrontal cortex, you basically look at your environment and you decide, make choices. Should I do that? Should I not do this? Should I go there? Should I not go there? And it's a very energy consuming process. With the basal ganglia though, it is slightly the opposite. The basal ganglia operates on an automatic level. So whenever your prefrontal cortex is drained of energy, and that's what they call willpower, your basal ganglia will take over and the process becomes automatic. The definition of habits is that it's a response that is automatically activated by a cue that co-occurred with an event in the past. So basically what that means is, once you do something and you associate a different activity with that thing, in the future your brain will find it easier to go back to that thing, so that it doesn't have to spend much time thinking and burning unnecessary energy. That's basically just like the metabolism. So as we eat less, the metabolism slows down because our body wants to be efficient. It wants to be as efficient as possible. So it'll find the easiest way, based on past events, to do things the same way. But it's not all bleak. There is a way that you can influence your habits. By using your prefrontal cortex, that's the only way you can really influence your habits, because you have to physically cue yourself to decide the opposite action of what you're used to doing. That is why people find it hard to go studying when they don't feel like it, to go to the gym when they don't feel like it. But when you look at regular gym goers or mathletes, they all do it very easily because it takes no willpower for them, because it has become second nature. So what you want to do is make this thing become second nature. And the best way to do this is the same way as you did it the wrong way. Nobody really wants to get unfit. Nobody wants to get fat. Nobody wants to get out of shape. But somehow it always just ends up happening. It's obvious to see that getting out of shape, gaining weight, is something that happens incrementally over time. Small decisions that you make that influences you in a negative way. Like, I don't feel like going, or maybe I can just eat one more. Those small little things that you tell yourself, they accumulate over time and they mean so much more than you think. But luckily this concept can work the other way around as well. In a book that I read by Stephen Guise called Mini Habits, this book really kind of changed my life in a way, because it really makes it so simple to understand, and you feel empowered through the things that you want to do instead of scared and not knowing if you can do it. It sounds ridiculous in the beginning, but it really is effective. And there's two things you have to remember about this plan, or this book, or this guide, and that is that a little bit of a difference is infinitely more than zero. Doing something is worth so much more than doing nothing. That just means you don't have to go and become an athlete right off the bat. You don't have to be spot on with your diet right off the bat. It's not going to happen. You won't be able to control yourself because you've established habits in your mind that control you more than you think you control it. So the best thing that you can do is set a list of things that you want to do every day that you know will take you closer to your goal. But instead of saying, I want to go gym, but you know you always fail at going to the gym, tell yourself, I want to do a push-up. That sounds ridiculous, I know. I want to do one push-up. But that gives you the image that you cannot fail at it. And you already feel empowered thinking about that. If I do one push-up, there's nothing that I really have to put in, no effort. But if I do it, I still feel empowered because I know I did it. And failing at one push-up is basically impossible. What you'll find is that as soon as you finish that one push-up, that ridiculously simple movement, you'll probably do another, or you'll probably do 5. And that is the premise of creating new habits. So you shouldn't start by saying, I'm going to become an athlete. Start by saying, I'm going to put on my running shoes. Only focus on that part. Just the first step that you have to take every day. And if you accomplish that, tell yourself, well done, I've done that. Don't think about, now I still have to go running. Now I still have to do 4 more push-ups. No, just do the 1 push-up. Just put on the shoes, and that's all you need. You don't have to do more. But once you're there, I can promise you that you would want to do more. And if you get to the point where you realize that I want to do more, tell yourself, well, just 1 more, you know? I don't want to do 5, I just want to do 1 more. I just want to go and half an extra rep. That is a win for me. Never set goals with the mindset that there is a probability that you might lose. Because as soon as you do that, you've already lost. Thank you.